For temporary services, it is the same as what we have presented before for post-stressed prefabricated beams. Then the measurement for precast concrete hollow slab, we are to utilize the precast concrete strength of 50 Newton per mm square, steel with 20 mm aggregate size, and the length where we are to install our hollow core slab is at 12 meters or 12,000 mm. The volume of post-stressed concrete for slab 3 hollow core parallel to beam G1, computing the number, then we have 12,000 divided by 1,100. 1,200 can be referred to slab number 3. It is the width of slab 3 as shown in your detail. Okay, it's the standard width. Then dividing it to 12,000, then we are to install 10 units of hollow core slab. Then the precast concrete hollow core slab is at G1. Therefore, the length of our G1 and B2 is 6,000 mm. We add it by the anchorage length of 95. Then it is expected that we have a tendon length of 6,095. Same slab panel that we are to consider from our practical number 2. Then as you can see, the installation of our hollow core slab is in the direction of G1. Okay, the installation. Therefore, we have 1. As we counted it by 10 in our computation, then we can have it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there any question? Okay. Then how it looks like in the installation will be this. 12,000 is the length of your B1. This is this degree. You see? 10 plus 2, 12,000. We will record that as I have said in practical number 2. It is just a continuation of our practical number 2. Okay? Are you following now? Do not hesitate to ask questions. Okay? So that you can follow the step by step of our computation. Is there any question now? With regards to the installation, if you are in the field, you know already what to do. Okay? For the installation of this structural component. Then now, the top tendons of our hollow core slab as well as the bottom tendons. We have 3. And then 6.1 was based on 6.095. We round up it to the 2 decimal places as a standard presentation of our measurement. Then this is the slab number 3 that is specified in our WBS or take-off list. It is described. It is called WBS is Work Breakdown Schedule. In SM7, it is called take-off list. Okay. Therefore, 1, 2, and 3. Is there any question? The anchorage in the table 2.3. You can see that in table 2.3. Okay, is that clear now? Okay, very good. The next we are to count for the bottom tendons, which is 11. Therefore, basing again on the slab number 3 detail, can I have your attention, please? Therefore, 11 will be based on, by the direct counting, as 1, 3 here, 3, 3, 1. Therefore, 9 plus 2, 11. Question? I will proceed. 11 bottom tendons, plain round wire, 5 mm diameter. 1 plus 3 equals 4, plus 3, 7, plus 3, 10, plus 1, 11. In a span of 1,200 meters hollow core slab. Is that clear? Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, okay. Therefore, next, the cast iron guide and bearing plate, tendon supports. As I have said, anchorage, bearing plate, and cast iron guide should be installed opposite the range jacks that are pulling your post-tensioning tendons. It is 40. Therefore, for the slab number 3, we have 5 single plates. Okay? 3 at the top and 2 in the bottom at both ends. 5. Then plus 3 of these, but it has 3 tendons. Then all in all, we are placing 14. Okay, because this is individual bearing plate. Question? Question. Okay, therefore next. Then form works along edges of horizontal work. It means that edge we will not install on the interior portion of our slab, but only on the edge for formwork. Okay, where it is located. Where it is located, this is our slab under consideration. These are the formwork edge. Okay, where there is no slab to be constructed, adjacent of it, there will be no slab construction. It is the edge of our floor. Question?
Could you show a second with the cast iron guide?
The cast iron guide, it guides. This is the plate, this is the guides.
No, I mean like in the drawings from where we get, or it's fixed number of position.
You just simply count the number of tendons. That is also the same cast, the number of cast iron guide to be installed. Every tendon has its in.
The bottom and the
Yes, the sum of the bottom and the top. Okay? Is that clear now?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then now, for edge, okay? Because we are just simply considering this span of the slab panel. Okay, this portion is this. Okay, therefore, in this direction, we only consider the slab panel. Then the length is only 6. Is there any question? Okay. Then, point 38 is the slab, is the sum of the 75 mm screen and the 300 mm thickness of the hollow core slab. In this case, the thickness of hollow core slab is 300 mm. Okay, the screen thickness is equal to 75 mm. All in all, this is 375 mm. Then, rounding it off to meters, or 0.375 meters, but the dimension standards that we are using is only we are allowed for 2 decimal places, then we present it as 0.38. Therefore, 6,000 is equal to 6 meters plus 0.38. Or, 6,000 multiplied by 0.38. Question? 300 is the thickness of slab 3. What? For what? Constant number 4? For the thickness of the hollow core slab? It depends. It depends on what hollow core slab will be specified. Shall we say slab 1, it has different thickness. Slab 2, in the take-off list, it is specified there. Okay? Slab number 3. That's why I already have given you the information before. Slab number 3. Therefore, it can be seen in the detail for slab number 3, which is 300 mm thickness. Question? It is not? It's not there? Because you are sitting on the edge of the room, then I cannot penetrate them because you sit. Okay, if you are interested to be taught or to be informed on whatever question that you will be asking, please take a seat in front. The script is take of this. Yes. No. Slab number 2. There is no slab number 3. Here it is the plano. Okay, it is here the plano. Okay? Therefore, there is also a correction before. Here, I have shown it before. In the detail. You see? 75. Okay? Just to fill it up. Okay? Fill it up. Yes, slab 3. You see here? Lady Tamad here. Slab number 3. Okay? Okay. Everybody is on the same level now. I can proceed. I can go on now. I can continue. Okay. Therefore, back to where we are. Okay, now on the formwork edges of horizontal work, ladies, please pay attention so that we can finish this early, okay? Now, on the formwork edges of horizontal work, as I have said, y38 is the sum of the thickness of the hollow core slab number 3, then 75 mm screed. Okay? That was asked by Lady Kamadel. Then 6 meters because formworks are superficial item. Then it has a thickness of 0.38. Then the length is 6 meters because it is parallel with G1. Parallel with G1?
Yes.
Okay, it is 6 meters in here. Okay? Height. Okay? Now it is clear? Okay. Only one side because we have only one exterior piece. The others are already interior. No need to have an edge screen for that. Because in the actual, it is a continuous pouring on the interior beams. But on the exterior, as I have said, there is no installation on that side because it is already the edge beam. Edges of horizontal work. Next, reinforcement test. This is the mesh. It will be so. Okay. Then the specification is stated. This be the standard B11B1. Because we have an area with a shorter span of 6 meters and a longer span of 12 meters, then superficial items 6 times 12 will be the presentation reinforcement. Is there any questions? Next, screed in situ concrete horizontal work. As you can see before, after the installation of the hollow core slab, the reinforcement mesh will be installed, the formwork on the edges. Then after that, the screed will be poured above your reinforcement mesh. Then after the screed, but the computation of the screed will be 6 times 12, the same area for the reinforcement mesh. The thickness is 0.08, as I have said, 75 mm. We must round it off to 2 decimal places. 0.075 in meters. But it will be presented as 0.00. Therefore, this is the reason why we present it here in the dimension column, 0.08. But because screed has a form of measurement is cubic, then it is presented on a 3 dimension. Length, width, and thickness. Question? Clear? Next. Power floating. After the pouring of concrete screed, then the concrete surface must undergo the application of surface hardeners and waterproofers. It is a squaring or it is a superficial item. Then the power floating looks like this. Okay, sometimes it is operated by pushing, or if it involves wide areas, sometimes the technician will be sitting above this power floating machine and then operate it, because you cannot step on the wet portion of the concrete under power floating. Okay, the feet of the operator will be marking on the uncured portion of that power floating surface. Is there any question? Then they are sitting above it. to operate. Is there any question? Power floating, then design joints. For the design joints, 1 6-meter length for G1. This is G1. Then, in our specification, it is single plane, meaning we apply only once. But in my image, it shows here 2 applications. Okay, meaning that this is low-pole sealant. Previously, we have 3-pole sealant. You understand now how it is applied between joints of concrete. Okay, it is only single sealant, only one application. The image shows 2 or double sealant. In our previous computation, we have 3-pole sealant. Ladies, is there any question? Ladies who? Is there any question? Okay. G1. Single or design joints are linear form of measurement. B2. You see now the location of B2? Pointed by this direction, the red arrow. Then B1. Question. It is times set by 2 because it is on both sides. Question. The next. The last. Okay, we are now to turn over our work activity. Then for completion and post-completion requirements, as stated by the new rules of measurement, it is shown here, the codification. Then for preparation of commissioning plan. Then what is a commissioning plan, by the way? A commissioning plan is a checklist where it must be inspected so that it will be adopted. Otherwise, if there will be a deficiency on the checklist, therefore it is doubtful that it will be commissioned. Okay, for example, we have a commissioning list for a tower crane. You cannot operate a tower crane without first require what is stated here in the checklist, because it is very dangerous. Okay, it must all be complied. Then every work activity in your take-off list or work breakdown, it is good to have a testing and commissioning, especially scaffoldings. Okay, because staffs will be using them up and down while implementing their activities. It must be within the quality and the desired strength. Okay? Therefore, every work activity stated in the take-off list must have a commissioning checklist if it needed so, or if it is required. Therefore, it must have a cost also. Then, commissioning will start from the planning phase to the investigation phase to the implementation phase to the hands-off and to the last phase of your work activities. every services, electrical, mechanical, electronics, structural, it must have a commissioning and testing checklist. Then it incurred cost. Okay, you will be learning on this on facilities management more and construction management. Then what are the benefits of commissioning? It improves energy efficiency, meaning that if machines were tested before it will be applied on site, then it will be energy efficient. Then lower total cost of ownership. You have performance benchmark data, how the equipment performs. Maybe the one that will be provided to you is very old already, then it cannot perform well. Therefore, it must have a performance data. Then single source accountability. Who is the responsible contractor who is providing you that type of equipment or activity or concrete or steel? You must be having a single source accountability so that only one will be accountable or responsible for any problems that will occur. Then every time there is an activity or there is a work, every day it must be done. It is called project documentation. Then LEED certification. Sometimes it needs to be environmentally certified or your project will be environmental friendly or having environmental protection. Then it improves working environment. Therefore, LEED certification is just simply an acronym developed by the U.S. Green Building Council to measure the sustainability and performance of a building. It stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, or it is compliant to green building. Okay, it's an advantage that it is an LEED certified. But this is only a voluntary system, unless otherwise it is required by the local municipality itself that it is LEED certified. Then the last, the handover. Preparation of a handover plan, meaning that all work activities, if there are revisions, it must have an as-built plan to be submitted again. Okay, there are revisions. Then pre-completion inspection and the final inspection itself. Then handover will start from proposal, the planning, design, as well as until it will be viewed that it is consistent with the contract. Any revisions, you as a quantity surveyor will be responsible for the submission of a notice of any revisions to the owner or to the representative owner for billing purposes. Next, cleaning. Okay, before you leave the finished project, see to it that all will be clean. Then the most important thing is that your fees and charges, because all whatever effort, knowledge, and time that you have spent on the project, you must be compensated also by your fees and charges. Is there any question? You understand now what our practical number 3 is all about. It is for hollow core slab installation.